Picture this. The smoke clears, the doors slide open, and the villain steps in. You already know someone's about to die. Star Wars doesn't just give us villains, it gives us entrances. So let me ask you this. Who has the coolest villain entrance in all of Star Wars? No, really. Across movies, shows, and even animation, Star Wars has given us everything. From capes sweeping dramatically through smoke to Sith Lords who literally stop blaster bolts in mid-air just to flex. But which entrance actually deserves the crown? So buckle up, because we're counting down from number 10 all the way to the king of villain entrances. Number 10. Asajj Ventress. Okay, starting at the bottom, but still amazing. We have Asajj Ventress. Yeah, I know, not a movie villain, but the Clone Wars gave her some of the most bone-chilling entrances in Star Wars. She doesn't show up with fireworks or giant star destroyers. No, she creeps in from the shadows, ignites her twin red lightsabers, and suddenly Jedi are losing limbs. Her entrance works because it's different. She isn't about armies or grandstanding. She's an assassin, a hunter, and whenever she walks into a scene, you know someone's about to regret it. Fans still talk about her major first reveal, cloaked and mysterious, stepping out of the dark to fight Obi-Wan and Anakin. But why is she only number 10? Well, as great as her entrances are, they're still in animation, which doesn't hit quite as hard for general audiences as a big screen theatrical reveal. And while she's dangerous, she's not top tier like Vader or Palpatine. She doesn't win as much as she should, and a lot of casual fans don't even know her story. Still, she's easily one of the most underrated villain entrances in the whole franchise. Number 9. Supreme Leader Snoke. Next up, Snoke. Remember back when episode 7 dropped and we finally got to see who was behind all this First Order business? We'd heard the creepy voice, the holograms, the whispers. Then, boom, giant throne room, golden robe, and Andy Serkis giving the performance of his life. His entrance made him look like a god. That reveal had people in theaters gasping. The size, the mystery, the weird scars on his face. He looked like the next emperor. Bigger, badder, scarier. But here's the downside. He didn't live up to the hype. His entrance oversold him. By the time The Last Jedi killed him off like he was an afterthought, fans were furious. He had the style, but none of the staying power. His grand entrance promised we were getting the ultimate puppet master. Instead, he was just Palpatine's puppet. Literally. Number 8. Moff Gideon. Sliding into number 8, we've got Moff Gideon. Look, Giancarlo Esposito can make any entrance cool. That cape, that cold stare, the way he calmly explains why you're already doomed. His first big entrance in The Mandalorian sealed the deal. The TIE fighter lands, the stormtroopers surround the heroes, and out he steps with pure menace. Fans loved this because it was classic Star Wars villain energy, but updated for Disney+. Gideon doesn't need a lightsaber duel to command fear, though he does pull out the darksaber later and fans went wild. His entrance showed the post-Empire galaxy still had dangerous villains who weren't Sith, and that made him feel fresh. Why not higher? Because while his entrances are intimidating, they're not as jaw-dropping as some others on this list. His aura is incredible, but he doesn't have the visual shock factor of a Maul or Vader. Still, his arrival proved that the galaxy doesn't need Sith to be scared. Sometimes one calm, ruthless man is enough. Number 7. Boba Fett. At number 7 is Boba Fett, the bounty hunter who basically walked into Star Wars and instantly became a fan obsession. His first reveal among the bounty hunters in The Empire Strikes Back is quiet but effective. He doesn't say much, but the armor, the helmet, the mystery, it's all there. Fans loved him because his entrance screamed, "This guy is dangerous," without needing flashy effects. His presence alone was enough to unsettle Han and the gang. And later, in Cloud City, the way he steps into frame beside Vader, that cemented him as the coldest silent killer in the galaxy. But let's be real, his entrances are more about style than substance. He looks amazing, but in the original trilogy, he doesn't do that much. He basically stands around looking menacing, and then gets eaten by a Sarlacc. Ouch. That's why he's lower on this list. Great entrance, disappointing follow-through. Number 6. General Grievous. Next up, General Grievous. Say what you want about the prequels, but this cyborg commander knows how to make an entrance. The cuffing, the hunched walk, the way he peels back his cape to reveal 4 lightsabers, it's terrifying and awesome at the same time. His reveal works because it's unlike anything we'd seen before. He's not a Sith, but he kills Jedi and collects their sabers like trophies. His first appearance in Revenge of the Sith, and especially his big showdown with Obi-Wan, show him as the ultimate warrior collector. Fans were both horrified and impressed. Why isn't he higher? Well, the cuffing gag kind of undercuts him, and in the movie, he doesn't live up to his animated Clone Wars counterpart. In the 2003 cartoon, his entrances were nightmare fuel. In the film, he's more of a boss fight with asthma. Cool design, great entrance, but ultimately not the deadliest villain on this list. Number 5. Count Dooku. At number 5, we've got Count Dooku. Now, his entrances are different from most villains. He doesn't crash through walls or scream, "Surprise, Sith Lord!" Instead, he glides in with calm dignity. When he's first revealed in Attack of the Clones, it's not fireworks, it's the reveal of a fallen Jedi Master turned enemy. Fans loved his entrance because it broke the mold. Dooku shows that not all villains have to be raging monsters. He's sophisticated, aristocratic, and still terrifying. When he steps out to duel Anakin and Obi-Wan, that slow build pays off. This guy is the real deal. But here's the issue. He never quite gets the entrance he deserves. He's always overshadowed by Yoda in Episode 2, by Anakin in Episode 3, and by Palpatine overall. He's powerful, but he never gets to dominate the stage for long. His entrance ranks high for elegance, but not for lasting impact. Number 4. Kylo Ren. Number 4 is Kylo Ren's entrance on Jakku. The shuttle lands, the masked figure walks out, and you know instantly, this is the next big villain. And then he freezes a blaster bolt midair just because he can. That single moment had audiences stunned. It told you everything you needed to know. This guy has Vader vibes, but he's something new. Fans went crazy for this. The costume, the voice, the brutality of killing Lor San Tekka. It was all there. Kylo didn't just walk in, he made the Force terrifying again. So why not top 3? Because as cool as his entrance is, his later arc made him divisive. Some fans loved his tortured, emotional villain vibe. Others thought he was a Vader wannabe who threw too many temper tantrums. His first entrance is iconic, but it doesn't carry the same mythic weight as the top 3. Number 3. Darth Maul. Coming in hot at number 3, Darth Maul. Honestly, this might be the most visually iconic entrance in the entire saga. The doors slide open, Duel of the Fates kicks in, and Maul ignites not 1, but 2 blades on his lightsaber. That moment alone turned him into a legend. The reveal worked because it was shocking. No one expected a double-bladed saber. His design, red and black tattoos, horns, yellow eyes, was nightmare fuel in the best way. Fans were instantly hooked. But here's the problem. He was killed off way too soon. He looked amazing, but he had like 3 lines in the whole movie. His entrance promised a villain for the ages, and then he got sliced in half. Luckily, Clone Wars brought him back and gave him the arcs he deserved. Still, his first entrance remains one of the coolest oh my god moments in Star Wars history. Number 2. Palpatine. At number 2 is Emperor Palpatine's arrival on the Death Star 2. For 2 movies, he was just a hologram and a voice. Then finally, in Episode 6, he arrives in person. And what an entrance. Imperial guards, Star Destroyers everywhere, everyone kneeling as he steps off the shuttle. It's chilling. Fans loved this because it built on years of hype. We'd heard about the Emperor, and now we finally saw him, and he did not disappoint. His entrance oozed power, control, and the kind of evil you can't fight with a lightsaber. But why not number 1? Because as terrifying as he is, his entrance is more about atmosphere than shock. He walks off a ship, it's a great scene, but compared to what at number 1, it's not as groundbreaking. Number 1, Darth Vader. You already knew this. The second you click this video, number 1 belongs to Darth Vader's first entrance in episode 4. The doors blow open, stormtroopers storm in, the smoke clears, and then the breathing. That silhouette. Vader steps onto the screen, says nothing, and instantly changes cinema forever. This isn't just the coolest entrance in Star Wars, it's one of the coolest villain entrances in movie history, period. Fans were terrified and hooked all at once. His entrance told you, this is the bad guy. No questions asked. Is there a downside? Not really. Some fans might say Vader doesn't do much in that first scene beyond loom and choke a guy, but honestly, that's the point. Less is more. His entrance is the gold standard every Star Wars villain has been trying to live up to ever since. And there you have it. The top 10 coolest villain entrances in Star Wars. From Ventress creeping in the shadows to Vader changing the game forever. These entrances prove that sometimes the bad guys really do get the best moments. So what do you think? Did I rank them right? Or should Maul's doors open lightsaber ignition scene take the crown? Drop all your rankings in the comments and I'll be reading them all. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell, because next time we might even be ranking the greatest lightsaber duels or maybe even the worst Star Wars haircuts. Looking at you, mullet Obi-Wan. Until then, may the Force and the coolest entrances be with you.